Hello there, viewers. Can you hear me? Thank you for responding with yes. Klaus new. I have a breaking news for you from Somalia. Alarming news story indicating uh, rising of tensions between Somalia and UAE, between some groups in Somalia and UAE. Is what happened today in Mogadishu linked to Ethiopia's Somaliland MOU? Details for you this video. And secondly, Al Sisi, Egyptian president, is he going to visit Mogadishu on Sunday? Uh, Someone is saying you are muted, Sajid. Abdi Muhammad says, did he mute me or people are not able to hear? Okay, problem on your side. Third news story is from Volkait viewers, disputed territory between Tigray and Amhara regions. An Ethiopian news source today published a report hinting at maybe uh, a new status of Volkait. That Volkait could be given a new status. I want to speak a little about this article published by an Ethiopian news outlet today. Let me welcome the participants who have joined so far. A is the first one who joined. A, warm welcome to you. We have Klaus Neo, Simon Tesfaye, Ali Majeho, Eligne, uh, Abdi Muhammad, uh, Trapzone joined too. Trapzone is a member as well. A warm welcome to you, Trapzone. Free Eratia from Isaiah says, hi, Sajid, how are you doing? I'm fine, Free Eratia. Mikhail joined too says, hello. Uh, Only one member has joined so far. AM Hirsi joined too. Well, if you want to be a member, please click the link in description section of the live chat. The link is given in description section of all videos. The members are given special badges. I can recognize them easily. Members can appear on my views and news. If you want to send an audio message, video message, which you want to be aired on my views and news, as a member, you have this right. As a member, you can appear on my views and news. You can send your message to, and hopefully, we'll start member specific live chats too. Yilak Shito joined too. He says, how are you? I'm fine, Yilak. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing fine as well. Let me start viewers. Breaking news for you from Somalia. Two breaking news stories. First one is a key news story. Uh, we know that Ethiopia signed an MOU with Somaliland more than a month ago. Around 40 days ago, Ethiopia signed this MOU. And According to this MOU, Ethiopia will gain access to sea through Somaliland. It will establish a naval base in Somaliland. In return, when it will be recognized as a country by Ethiopia, Somaliland will have shares in Ethiopian Airlines. But the MOU could not turn into an agreement because we saw that Somalia launched a campaign, a diplomatic campaign to isolate Ethiopia. International organizations, neighboring countries all issued statements calling for respect for Somalia's territorial integrity and sovereignty. So maybe Ethiopia is slowing down the implementation, but Ethiopia still and Somaliland too, both are committed to the implementation of this MOU. The day this MOU was signed, since then we've been hearing that behind this MOU is UAE, United Arab Emirates. Why? Because UAE has built, welcome Jafar Jamal, UAE has built a port in Somaliland, Berbera port. UAE's DP World owns more than 50% shares in Berbera port. And now UAE wants customers. UAE wants neighboring countries to use Berbera port. We know that UAE built a port in Djibouti too. Then Djibouti UAE relations deteriorated and UAE was kicked out of Djibouti. Ethiopia is using Djibouti's ports for its imports and exports. Obviously, UAE wants to divert Ethiopia from Djibouti to Somaliland. So behind Ethiopia Somaliland MOU, there is UAE. That is what I think everyone knows. UAE and Ethiopia are key strategic allies. Both are on the same page when it comes to regional issues. UAE is backing rapid support forces in Sudan, and PMRB a few days ago warmly welcomed Hamdan Dagalo, RSF chief, when he visited Addis Ababa for several days. Hamdan Dagalo stayed in Addis Ababa. Yemaskan has joined too. So, after the signing of Ethiopia's Somaliland MOU, we saw that in Somalia, anti-UAE sentiment rose. Several Somali activists, journalists lashed out at the United Arab Emirates, accusing UAE of supporting Ethiopia in allegedly annexing Somali territories. Perhaps that led to what happened today at a military training site in Mogadishu, Somalia's capital today. Yini Musica joined to welcome Yini Musica. He said, I'm glad to see you. You're feeling better. Thank you, Yini Musica. So, UAE is training Somalia's forces too, by the way. UAE trainers have been training Somalia's forces for years. When Aman Washe, welcome. When Farmajo was in power, since then, these UAE trainers have been in Somalia, training Somalia's forces. General Gordon Military Training Academy is the place where top UAE military officers have been training Somalia's forces. And today, on Saturday, a Somali soldier opened fire at UAE's military trainers at Janal Gordon Military Training Academy in Mogadishu. Several senior UAE military officials were shot dead. Some Somali officers have also been killed in this incident. Al-Shabaab has claimed responsibility for this attack, and Al-Shabaab is trying to take the credit for this attack. We don't know if Al Shabaab is actually behind this attack or not. We don't know. Maybe the soldier was influenced by anti-UAE propaganda, which we are seeing in Somalia, that UAE wants to annex Somalia's territories. Whatever the reason is, but the Somali soldier opened fire at top UAE military officers, and several have been killed. Reportedly, Somalia state media is not confirming the names of UAE's military officers who were injured in today's attack, injured and killed. But according to the information which I have received, at least one top UAE military officer was killed, and some others too. One top and some other juniors were killed in this incident today, and some Somali officers too. This incident will definitely lead to escalation of tension between Somalia and the United Arab Emirates. By the way, everyone knew that UAE was backing Ethiopia Somaliland MOU. Still, Somalia's government did not stop UAE military trainers from their activities at General Gordon Military Training Academy. Same is the case with Ethiopian troops too. Ethiopia has signed an MOU with Somaliland. Somalia is opposing the MOU, accusing Ethiopia, threatening to wage war on Ethiopia. At the same time, Ethiopian troops are in Somalia, part of Afghan Union mission under bilateral arrangements too. Ethiopians being attacked too in Somalia. At the same time, Ethiopian troops deployed to Somalia. So I think, by the way, I have been saying that top Somalia's ministers, government officials should be careful in the use of language, in the use of words against Ethiopia, Ethiopians, and others. Because the leaders' words matter. People sometimes uh, lose temper. They influenced by rhetoric launched by top leaders make mistakes. Definitely, if top UA military officers have been killed in Somalia, what do you expect from the UAE? How will UAE respond? Definitely, it will lead to escalation of diplomatic tensions between the UAE and Somalia. Malin says, I don't agree with you. UAE is friend with Somalia. Backfoot joined too says, hello, Sajid. Welcome, Backfoot. Abdi Muhammad can't blame Somalia for terrorist attack that also killed Somalia. Well, Cusco's Shakur says, first, Abi should not try by force a country public to say. Well, I think that yes, it was a terrorist incident. Sisse Shamalis joined too, but who influenced the killer? Why did he commit this act? By the way, Al Shabaab has also been issuing statements against the Somaliland Ethiopia MOU. And maybe Al Shabaab exploited the situation. It brainwashed some Somali soldier that he should kill UAE's officers. So that is why I say that Somalia's top government officials should be careful in the use of language. Yes, they can criticize the UAE, they can criticize Ethiopia, they have every right, but they should not mobilize people in a way that these people start attacking nationals of other countries. It should not happen. Abdi Shakur says, may Allah save our beloved fatherland, Somalia, from enemies of Al Shabaab and Abiy Ahmed. You see that the Somalis are equating Al Shabaab and Abiy. For them, both are enemies. And for some, maybe Ethiopia should be handled first. Al Shabaab maybe later. Come on, Malin is living in fool's paradise, I would say. He's saying that Somalia is a Muslim country, so they cannot be against their brother. That is not how international politics runs, by the way. Religion has no role where your interests match, where your interests uh, align, you are friends with those countries, whether they are of the same religion or not. In international arena, interests matter. Faiths don't matter. I think. Mayo says it is possible Abi's intelligence is behind it. Obsan, does you ignore Al Shabaab? Peace and love joined. Where is Badr Mooni? Mooni is not here today. Maybe Mooni is keeping himself away from screen. He says, hello Sajid, I am late today. No, you're not late. A little late, but still on time. Doga Ilma says, is Abi going to change the constitution? Let me speak a little about that. An Ethiopian journalist today claimed that PM Abiy was planning to change the constitution from parliamentary democracy to presidential system. He suggested that as if the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, PM Abiy, wanted to seize all powers. In presidential system, we know that the president is very powerful and he's not bound to appoint ministers from the parliament. He can appoint anyone as minister. Uh, the journalist said that he received this information from some reliable sources. By the way, I've been hearing about this change in constitution since last year. But constitution cannot be changed overnight. Yes, PM Abiy's government is in a position to change the constitution. He has the required majority. But when it comes to making such a big change, will his entire party support him? I don't think so, by the way. I don't think that this is the right time for PM Abiy to make such a move. I don't think that opposition parties, even some of his allies or some of his PP members would support such a system. That is why only that journalists can explain where did he get the information from. I don't have any such information that RB has decided to change the constitution. Change in constitution is not a small issue. Obviously, I think it would need two-third majority as well, if I am not wrong. And will regional governments support a presidential system? Several questions. I don't think, by the way, that PMR is going to make this move in coming days or weeks. Where is Vedi Ofla? I don't know. He's not here. Maybe he's with Mooney. Abdi Shakur is asking about CC. Yes, this is our today's second news story. Let me speak. Darni, CC, is he going to visit Mogadishu on Saturday? Well, it is being reported by some Somali news sources that Egyptian president is going to visit Mogadishu on Sunday. A big development because if you remember, Al-Sisi invited Al-Sisi invited Somalia's president and Eritrean president to Cairo Obviously, the invitation was in the background of Ethiopia Somaliland MOU. Egypt issued a very strong statement after the MOU was signed, saying it would back Somalia. Then Hassan Sheikh went to Cairo. Isas Afwerki did not visit Cairo. Hassan Sheikh and Sisi held meetings there. And again, Sisi showed full support for Hassan Sheikh. Sisi, we know that is not on good term with Ethiopian Prime Minister PM Abiy. Ethiopia and Egypt are locking horns over the operations of Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, the dam built by Ethiopian government in Benishangal Guma region of Ethiopia. Egypt has been opposing the construction of the dam, and several rounds of talks have been held between Ethiopia and Egypt. All rounds of talks collapsed. Egypt not happy with Ethiopian building of GERD. Egypt is now seeing a real opportunity. Lulu A joined. Welcome, Lulu. Egypt uh, would back Somalia in case of Somalia Ethiopia military tension. CC wants to create a regional alliance against Ethiopia. CC now on good terms with Isas Afwerki too. Isas Afwerki, CC, Burhan of Sudan, Hassan Sheikh of Somalia all seem to be on one page. They want to corner Ethiopia. The thing that Ethiopia is, Ethiopian PM has some expansionist agenda. That is why the PM should be stopped. CC could visit Somalia tomorrow. Tomorrow means on Sunday. Updating coming videos. If it happens, it would be a gesture of support from Egypt for Somalia. Yemasgan is going. His break is over. Thank you, Yemasgan. It was good to see you. It was good to hear that you joined the live chat during your break. Take rest, man. Join your work. See you again in the next live chat. Egypt and Turkey historically have relationship with Somali people. Gales says. David Jigna says Volkait is Tegarai. Genie Musica says Sajid, in the light of everything that has happened between Ethiopia and Eritrea, do you feel Ethiopia will always be a threat to Eritrea? EPLF claimed Badme even after the boundary commission decision. Well, there is so much deficit of trust between Ethiopia and Eritrea that I don't think you're going to see friendly strategic relations between these two countries in coming months. Eritrea believes that PM Abiy betrayed Eritrea and that Eritrea saved Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Prime Minister of Ethiopia's government when TPLF was threatening to reach Addis Ababa. And Eritrea believed that PM Abiy betrayed when he talked about natural rights to gain access to the sea. So I don't see any strategic partnership between these two countries. But there should be some sort of de-escalation. If Ethiopia and Eritrea are not living peacefully, you won't see peace in the Horn of Africa. Tegisti joined to welcome Tegisti. That is why, so far, prospects of strategic partnership between Ethiopia and Eritrea are very dim for me. Rather, you'll see more issues because main issues are unresolved, like Ethiopia-Eritrea border, Tigray-Eritrea border, unresolved issue. Then maybe Eritrean proxies could be backed by Ethiopia and vice versa as well. And Eritrea could be backing other countries against Ethiopia and vice versa too. So overall, 2024, I think, won't be a good year for Ethiopia-Eritrea relations. Let's hope that the two leaders, two countries realize that they have been fighting for decades, or they have not been on good terms for decades. They should start anew, like they did in 2018. Once again, maybe they need reconciliation. They need to sit and start anew. Let's see. Music City Import Singh joined too. Tigray Amhara border too. Yes, again, unresolved issue. Lastly, viewers, let me speak a little about Volkait before we end this live chat session. I'm keeping live chats a little shorter these days. One reason is because I'm gradually improving and then making preparation for surgery. I think maybe on Tuesday I'll undergo surgery. So, so I'm keeping the live chat short. And some viewers complain to this, say, Sajid, you should be uh, you prolong your videos, especially in your live chat. You prolong your talk, and that is annoying. So, uh, last news story, then I'll end live chat. Wolkait, Umar Sagade, Western Zone, Tigray calls it Western Tigray, Amhara region calls it Wolkait. Amhara say Volkait is Amhara, and Tigray says Western Tigray is part of Tigray. The region was part of, the zone was part of Tigray before the start of war. After the war broke out, it came under Amhara control. Amhara say that in the past, when EPRD was in power, even before that, Amharas were expelled from here, Tigrayans were brought here by force. Demographic balance was changed by TPLF. TPLF denies this demographic change. TPLF and Tigray say that now demographic balance is being changed. Tigrayans have been expelled. The IDPs who are in Tigray, they are from Western Tigray. They're not being allowed to return to Western zone. They say that now demographic balance is being changed in favor of Amhara population. We know that a deadlock persists between Tigray regional government and Ethiopian federal government about how to resolve the issue about ownership of Volkait Sagade. It seems that federal government, Amhara regional government, and Amhara Identity Restoration Committee, led by Colonel Demek Zadu, have agreed on a solution. The solution is that referendum should be held in Volkait Sagade. Tigray is not agreeing with this solution. Tigray says no referendum. It says that IDP should return. And after that, regional council of Tigray should be formed, which can only be formed after holding of election. And the regional council then can make a decision about holding a referendum in Volkait or not. So Tigray obviously rejecting the solution proposed by federal government. Today, an Ethiopian news source claimed that self-governing regional status of Volkait is also an option. The Ethiopian government is considering that Volkait should be turned into self-governing regional state. It wouldn't be part of Amhara or Tigray. It would be a regional, separate regional state. maybe like Addis Ababa, like Diredava, maybe. Let's see. And it is being claimed that if referendum is held, people will be given three choices. They can join Tigray, they can join Amhara, or thirdly, they can be a self-governing regional state. The three options will be given to the people of Volkait if referendum is held. Let's see. So far, Tigray is not agreeing with the proposal of holding a referendum. Several people are commenting, asking questions about the situation in Pakistan, election held here. Well, I have been telling you that in Pakistan, military is in power. Directly or indirectly, military is the sole powerful institution in Pakistan. Democracy, there is no true democracy in Pakistan. Elections are held, but mandate is stolen. Military decides who will be the prime minister, who will win the election. People's mandate is stolen. That is why what is happening in Pakistan these days, I call it a mockery of democracy, mockery of election. Uh, Imran Khan's party was denied freedom to carry out political activities. The party was deprived of its symbol. Still, party has won more than 100 seats. Now, establishment-backed parties are being joined to form the government, which won't lead to stability in Pakistan. Why? Because the powerful institution, military, is not willing to stay away from politics. This is how we can sum up. By the way, I don't follow Pakistani politics much. I don't follow what happens in Islamabad today. So I only respond to your comments because you want to learn, you want to know about Pakistan, but I am not following the main developments in Pakistan. I shared a summary with you. There won't be any change in Pakistan as long as military does not withdraw from its political role. Has Ethiopia better election system? No, I think Pakistani election system is better than that of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is in a worse condition, I think. Where is Benazir Bhutto's son? He contested election. He wants to be prime minister. Izu says, "Hi, I hope you feeling well." Yes, I am feeling much better now. Are you in Lahore? Someone is saying, no. You want to meet me? Arka Burama says, Iskahun, the only solution about Volkait is negotiation between Amhara and Tigray directly, bypassing the regime, Abiy regime. Well, yes, talks should be held, but Iskahun, who will represent Amhara region in these talks? Pano, Amhara PP, opposition parties, military. So there cannot be Tigray Amhara talks only. I think broader panel should be established. Tigray, groups in Amhara, federal government, military, all should hold public discussions. Someone is saying, why is Pakistan supporting Al Qaeda? I don't know about Pakistan supporting Al Qaeda. General Combs is saying Volkait is being governed by Tigray and Damak as if he is supportive of the region becoming part of Tigray. No, whatever his ethnicity is, the man has been working to make Volkait part of Amhara. Because 35 minutes have passed, I think we should end this live chat session. I'll be here on Sunday and on Monday too, but on Tuesday, I won't be able to host a live chat because of my surgery. And the live chats will resume after I recover. Mm, Hopefully, Sarah will be able to update you about my health from Tuesday. If she can manage, she will do some videos to keep you updated. So I would request you to support her in terms of giving information to her, in terms of correcting her, in terms of contacting her on my email, on Twitter too. You can pass on information so that she improves her delivery and her content. Thank you for joining this live chat, viewers. It was good to be with you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tolerating me for 36 minutes. See you tomorrow in the next live chat session. Stay blessed. Bye bye.